Hey YouTube, this is Tom at TM Aquatics and I hope everyone's doing great. Last week I posted an update video on the fish room here at TM Aquatics, and by chance if you haven't seen that, I'll go ahead and drop a link up above. Be sure to check that out at the conclusion of today's video. But in that video I talked about a lot of changes that are going to be taking place in the upcoming months here at TM Aquatics, but I also mentioned that I'm going to be adding a new species of Pleco. In fact, those Plecos delivered that very following day. What species did I add, and where did I source them? For that, you're going to have to stick around and check this one out. Alright YouTube, I am super excited about this box right here. This box came from my buddy George at Nationwide Aquatics. Now in my recent fish room update, I talked about picking up some L236RBs. I also hinted that I'm going to be adding some additional zebra plecos to my current group. And those fish are in this box. So we're going to go ahead, open this box up, check out the fish, get them acclimated, and then we'll wrap up this video. But again, these came from George at Nationwide Aquatics. If you're not familiar with George, check him out. He's got a Facebook page, he has a band app, and a website with his current stock list. He's always bringing in the good stuff, and he brings in the good stuff at a great rate, and excellent communication and great customer service. You won't be disappointed. So anyways, let's go ahead and crack into this box here and check these fish out. Alright YouTube, I've gone ahead and removed the fish from the box. I didn't want to include that portion in the video just because it kind of gets a little boring, redundant. You've seen it a million times in other videos. But I do want to show how George packaged these fish. Each fish is individually bagged. Right here, this is actually 4 different zebra plecos, young zebra plecos about 1.5 inches in size, 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, which is standard when you're buying zebra plecos. Each one is bagged, it looks like maybe a 3 mil bag, and then he overpacks with like a heavier 4 mil bag that is vacuum sealed, or heat sealed rather. So looks like the water he includes some type of conditioner for maybe stress. I don't know if that's a stress remover or what that is that he uses. I didn't ask yet. But so we've got 4 zebra plecos, and then there's 3 packages, 3 more packages with 3 bags each, and these all have L236RBs. And you know, they're also small, 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches in size. But I need to get them all out of these bags. I want to get them acclimated, temperature acclimated to the tank they're going in, water acclimated to the tank they're going in, and get them out of these bags as quickly as I can. So we're going to go to the next phase, and that is opening up all these bags and putting them all in a container, and then we'll start dripping them and temp acclimating them, and then we'll go from there. Alright YouTube, I've removed the overpack, the big 4 mil overpack that he has, and just have the individual bags out. These first 4 bags here are zebra plecos. And again, they're about 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches, and again, I know I've already said this, but that's pretty typical and standard when you're buying zebra plecos. Then the L236s here. Some are a little bit smaller, some are a little bit larger. The smallest one is probably 1.25 inches. The largest one is maybe 1 inch and looks like maybe 1.75 inches. But again, these are from the RB line. There's a couple of them that have you know, some really nice high white coverage on them. There's a couple that look like they have a little more white than the others, but the others all look really really nice healthy fish. We're going to go ahead and get them out of these bags into a container, and then we'll start dripping them and make sure they come up to temperature. The tank they're going in right now is at 83 degrees, and then we'll get them in that tank and go from there. Alright, so the first out are the zebra plecos, and there's 4 of them there. This guy over here is about 1.5 inches. I'd say on average they're probably 1.5 inches. Yeah, they're at least 1.5 inches. All look really nice. Going to make great additions to my colony, but they do have some growing to do first. And they'll be in a grow out tank with these L236s for quite a while before I move them in with the larger zebra plecos. And they're going to go through a full quarantine medication process. But anyways, let's get the 236s in here as well, and then we'll take a look at everything that we had in this order. Alright, so all the fish are out of the bags there now. You can see some of the 236s over here. Again, these are the 236. These come out of the RB line, the same genetic line that the super whites come from. Now, theoretically, 236RBs can toss super white juveniles, but that's not really the goal here, and that's not something that I expect. I'll be adding super whites to my fish room in time, but right now we're just going to play around and work with the 236RBs a little bit. And again, there's 9 of them and 4 more zebras, so there you can see the size comparison. 236s came in about the same size as zebras, 1.5 inches, and then maybe a couple a little bit larger, 1.75 inches maybe. That one there might actually be closer to 2 inch with that big old tail on it. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and temperature acclimate them and get some fresh water in here and put them in their own dedicated tank. Alright YouTube, now that those new Plecos have been here for almost a week and they've had time to settle in, let's go check them out and take a closer look. Alright YouTube, as you can see, the new L236RBs and the L046 zebras are doing great. They've settled into this 40-gallon breeder, they're colored up, they're eating well, and I couldn't be happier. Now, in time, when those L046 zebras put on a little more size, I'll be adding them in with my existing group of adult zebra plecos. And as far as the L236RBs go, I do plan to source some additional fish just to expand a little bit more on the gene pool. But overall, I'm extremely happy with this purchase and these particular fish. Thank you, George, at Nationwide Aquatics. Alright YouTube, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up, but I first want to thank George and Nationwide Aquatics for providing those L236RBs and the L046 zebra plecos. I also want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your day to watch one of my videos. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to post them down below, and I'll do my best to answer when time allows. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, and if you think I've earned your subscription, hit the subscribe button, and I'd appreciate it. Anyways, thanks again, take care, and until the next one, we'll catch you all later.